Hello everyone, and welcome to the Perk Analysis series, where I test perks based on their individual ability to benefit the player in a trial. This analysis will be based on three factors. The first factor is how often the perk can activate within a trial. The second is how well the perk performs when activated and how it can help. And the third is how likely is it to activate or get use if the player puts it on for one game. Now for the disclaimers. This series will not be an official tier list or ranking on genuine usefulness of perks at high level. However, with that being said, I will try and evaluate the perks to the best of my ability. I am by no means a top tier survivor, but with almost 3k hours under my belt, and most of my playtime being survivor while running different random perks, I think I have some room to talk about perks and their general use. When discussing perks, I will only be referring to their Tier 3 version, and during gameplay I am allowing myself to run items, add-ons, and offerings. Although I have almost 3k hours, I will also try and note how the perk can have use in low to medium skill levels. For these videos, I will be playing in a Survive with Friends group with my friend Jake. We will be talking about the perk while running it. Our gameplay will not be serious, as we don't take DBD that seriously. There will be misplays, but at the end of the day, we're having fun, and that's what matters. One last disclaimer before we get into this. Since I'm running one perk at a time, the game shown may not provide a full story on the perk's usefulness. I will try and make a case for certain perks that don't reach even close to their full potential without a build, and without further ado, let's get into it. Clairvoyance is Michaela's first perk. Clairvoyance lets the user see objects when empty-handed at the cost of a totem. Clairvoyance activates once the user cleanses a totem, and once activated, has 10 seconds of use. While active, when the user holds their active ability button, Clairvoyance will allow the user to see the auras of exit gates, gens, hooks, chests, and hatch as long as they are within 64 meters. This 64 meters only applies to the hatch if there is one survivor alive and thus the hatch is spawned in. Essentially, Clairvoyance can see everything a rainbow map can see, but including chests and excluding totems. Rainbow maps can see chests, but this requires Taft's Detective's Hunch in order to track them first, but anyways, back to actually talking about the perk that this video is about. Clairvoyance is arguably Michaela's worst perk. I mean, it's hard to argue that a mapping perk is better than boons, but Clairvoyance isn't bad. Sure, it requires a totem to get used, but it tells you where the most useful objects in a map are, and in some situations can be pretty valuable. Chests can get you items that can win games, so knowing their location can be helpful. Using Clairvoyance to position yourself away from hooks can waste the killer's time trying to hook you, and allow teammates more opportunity to sabotage. I don't even need to explain finding gens again on this channel, but finding gens is important. Sometimes you may forget where exit gates are, and Clairvoyance can remind you of where they are when needed. And last but not least, in an endgame situation, Clairvoyance can enable a victory. The 64-meter aura reading range of Clairvoyance basically guarantees that the user will be able to find hatch and run straight to it. And if they're lucky enough, the hatch won't just spawn on the killer. Clairvoyance's major weakness is that it requires a totem to be cleansed to be used. That means if any of your teammates are running boons, you may be removing some of their opportunities to get value off of their own perks. This is kind of ironic, all things considered, as you have to run this with boons if you want the Adept Michaela achievement. Now, if you don't care about your teammates' boons, want to cleanse hexes, get archive progress, or are running a totem build, then Clairvoyance is pretty good. The mapping from Clairvoyance can help you throughout the match and won't expire if used only when needed, or if refreshed after you cleanse another totem. So I mentioned totem builds. These aren't to be confused with boon builds, and in my opinion, there's only one real totem build. This build includes Clairvoyance, and also has Inner Healing, Jill's Counterforce, and Hattie's Overzealous. Counterforce can be replaced with Small Game, but this removes the speed bonus. If you know your totem locations and have a good memory, I'd advise using Counterforce instead of Small Game. The rest of the perks in this build all benefit from totems being cleansed. If you have one perk that benefits from cleansing totems, might as well have all your perks do that, right? Well, this only applies if you don't care about non-totem perks for whatever reason and want to run 4 whole totem perks at the same time and only these 4 totem perks. So it's up to you. On that note, and I'll say this when the video for it comes out, but Overzealous is only really worth it in a totem build, unlike Clairvoyance, which arguably provides a greater benefit after cleansing a totem and only requires 1 totem for a whole match. Another perk that works well with Clairvoyance is Leon's Flashbang. Flashbang requires you to be empty-handed, like Clairvoyance, and Flashbang doesn't require too much commitment when crafted. Honestly, Clairvoyance is a nice perk for people who don't often run items, but like to cleanse totems. Clairvoyance gives proper information, and can even be used without relying on other perks. Just cleanse a totem and play as you would normally. Thanks for watching, and as usual, stay tuned for more of the series coming out later. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and all that. Have a good one. Are we ready to find totems and get a free map? But it doesn't count as a free map because, well, actually, no, it is a free map. It literally just is a free map. You can't use other items while using it, so it might as well be a map. Wait. We never really bring items. So, Clairvoyance, unless if we're running Flashbang, is always just a free, air quote, item. Like, just free mapping, because we never take anything with us. So, might as well bring it, sort of thing. Especially if you just get stuck on an indoor map, or, like, RCPD and don't know where gens are. Or, like, a new map. We gotta just non-stop run Clairvoyance when the chapter comes out. But we do have to find a totem. And if the killer has Hex Pimento, then, yikes. I probably just ran away from a I did. But did I run away from a totem?
That is the real question here.
I thought that was Victor. It's Nemesis.
See Baka.
Oh, he sees me. Well.
No, he doesn't. He's on me. I'm in mid.
Gotcha.
Are you Oh.
Blood Favor. Well, here's a dull totem. Not Blood Favor. No, if I didn't know there was a gen there, I could use Clairvoyance to find that gen. For example. And also to find chests and hooks.
And hatch.
Yes.
Oh, hi, zombie.
And
oh, hi, Jake.
And exit gate switches. He has Ruin, Lamau, Ruin, Blood Favor, Ruin, or Ruin, Blood Favor, Thanatophobia. Chances he's running Pimento is kind of low. He's running Pimento. I'm pretty sure he is, because there's no reason he would just go back to the totem and look at it for a second. Oh, that's not a pallet. Yeah,
That was probably the funniest thing I could have watched right now. Turning around. Oh, that's not a pallet.
Oh, there you are. Yeah.
Guys, we gotta go. Guys, we gotta go right now.
By the way, cleansing a Pimento totem does in fact restart the cooldown of Clairvoyance. Cleansing any totem restarts the timer.
I'm taking him to you, Padley.
Good to know.
Guys?
Look at it. I was so close. If that worked out. Man.
Yes. A+ gameplay.
I'm just getting a lay of the land. Might as well use the full thing. Bruh. He's just following a zombie. lad.
The lad.
He has used game sense. I'll play myself.
Nope.
So he's gonna go memento his other totem. More clairvoyance. Why can't we have Endomento on the counterforce game? So we can cleanse totems 200% quicker. Bro, come on, really? Please. Please. Alright, where's another gen? That'll 3-gen us, but we're kind of dead. Oh, this gen's fine. So 2 things. I hate that they patched Clairvoyance so he can't consume other survivors. And also, Clairvoyance plus Flashbang, pretty nice. Unlike this zombie. Actually, never mind, he's stuck. We're chilling. Ah, god damn it. No, I'm not gonna burn a pallet. Oh, there's a gen right here. Nice. I might need to cleanse another totem soon, which is what I should not do. Oh, okay. I'm almost out of my clairvoyance, no. Okay, there's a gen right there. If I want to spread out gens, which currently I do. Don't cough. Fuck. Thank you, David! Alright, who's ready to gen rush for 5 games and touch 1 totem to get their perk to work? Haha.
Me. I can't wait to gen rush.
Yeah. I love how they couldn't think of a 3rd boon when they released Michaela, so it's like, we'll just have another totem perk based off of cleansing totems. So if you run Adept Michaela, it's like, yeah, cleanse 1 totem and the boon some others. Hey, a totem!
I knew there was a gen in here.
Yo, let's go. Alright, 1 totem down. We don't get Pimento again. Where's the gen? Upstairs? No, right here. Huh. Anyway, I can find another gen. No, tap, you stay on that. Ah! Ghost face! No. Thank you.
Yeah, it's all you.
You're very bright.
I'm literally a plant.
I was gonna complain about not being able to find a gen, but I'm just not using my perk. Oops. If I were using my perk, I'd be able to hop gen from gen. But I'm dumb and don't use my perk.
Why is he swing? What? Is he trying to farm? Wait, what's it?
Kill me. Kill me in the meantime, please. He has Merciless Storm.
He does.
Ah, I see you've done more gens than I have.
What is happening up here? What are all these noises?
We were healing because Merciless Storm activated. I can't go through you with Clairvoyance. No.
She wants me to move.
I love how now I'm running in place. Wait, where's the next gen that we can go to?
She wants me to move.
Oh, the next gen is that direction, so we can hop out the window and
Okay.
get to it. He's on his way. Ooh, good luck.
That was probably the dumbest move I've ever done. in
I can't vault with you in the way. I can't vault. Okay, thank you. Now cool.
Wait, was she blocking you?
No, she was pointing toward the window. I was like, why aren't you vaulting? He's on his way to me, you sandbagger!
Okay, that is flickering, which means there should be a gen upstairs, right? Come on.
What if you cleanse the totem, you'd know. Value.
Okay, you do make a really solid point.
But you have to find a totem. There is
There's, like,
one in Main Street next to a green car. On the side that we hopped out the window. Yes.
over there where the
Yep,
killer
to the left,
is.
to the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops this time.
Alright, you know what? I might as well just do the gen that we see.
It's your 1 o'clock,
wait.
the green car. It's behind that.
Oh, it's... Oh, I got super backward. Anyways, foundation. That's what I meant to say earlier. I was blending it with the foundation.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see it.
Jeez.
And value.
I can see things now.
And what's cool is, unlike the map, you can just like tap it and see for like half a second where your stuff is. You don't have to hold it for a second and a half or whatever, like the map. Except again, you can't see totems, but like it's basically a rainbow map. You can see exit gates. I have it blocking it. Again, we can't heal in the downtime. But you can see exit gates, hatch, hooks, chests, and gens. Pretty much everything but totems. And pallets and windows. But those are usually independent anyway.
Shall go this way.
Gen. There's no gens on this side. Sag. May have 3 gen. Oh,
There's that one.
I am
Oh
almost
yeah,
at
I mean, I
Clairvoyance.
was going to say that there might have been 3-genning, but you know, whatever. Send it.
Oh yes, here we go. Except it's Ghostface, so I'm like shitting myself. It was full enough to a match to count it, and we got, you know, value. Clairvoyance OP.
You. Clairvoyance OP.
This man was like, oh, the killer was.
Uh,
I guess
it
that
was
makes
the
sense.
ghost face.
The ghosty face.
The ghosty face.
Well, I mean, I guess that saves us time for recording. But yeah, Clairvoyance is pretty good. It isn't that good compared to her other perks. It's like terrible compared to her other perks, but it's still a really good perk. Just a free map it's decent. And if you don't like to run items, might as well have it. And like to cleanse totems. But, you know, pretty good. I don't even know anymore if it's called Hex Pimento because we've made so many fucking jokes.
Lemon taco.
Yep. Pentimento.
Oh, so we've been calling it the wrong thing the whole time, even when we think it's right.
Yup.